In today's video, I'm going to be working with wood today. Somebody in the comments had left me a comment and said, I wonder if you could do that on wood. So I thought, I'm going to give that a try. I'm going to melt plastic and fabric. Also, I want to grab some napkins. I'm going to try it, see how well this works. So come along with me. I hope you'll join me while I put this together. I just love the look of some of these napkins, and I thought with 4th of July coming up and Memorial Day, this would be very appropriate to use the flag, and I love these napkins. I can leave a link to the napkins I'm showing right now in the description, but they are so pretty, and there's so many different things you can do with them. I also want to point out the plastic wrap holder that I use. You know, I used to have the box and I feel it's just the most frustrating thing with this box. It'll work for a while and then the little cutter would quit working. So I want to show you a different way to do it. I've showed this before in my other videos, but look at how much, it's just I'm on the struggle bus. So I want to show you a different way to do it. I just want to jump in here real quick and tell you about my cooking channel. I'd love to have you join me over at Sweet Country Cooking in Michigan as well. This just makes it so much easier. You just pull out what you need, even just a small amount, even if it's just 2 inches, just a little bit. You decide the size and just run that little thing back, and that's all there is to it. You've got your plastic without the hassle. I always like to point that out because I watched somebody in a video with one of these, and I thought, yep, I definitely need to have one of those in my life. So what I want to start out with is I just want to draw a line all the way around. There's another way you could do this too. You can make it big enough where you could do the sides, and I will show that as I go along here. Now I'll just give that a cut that out and get ready to put this together. I was a little hesitant to use my rotary cutter on this. I have extra blades, so if it dulls the blade, I'm good to go, but I'm curious what you would do. Would you use a rotary cutter for this? Also, I will say I am quilting as well, so I have more quilting videos coming up, but sometimes it's just fun to pull out some different crafts and play around and see what you can do and what you can't do, what works, what doesn't work. Also, I want to say if you're enjoying this video, I hope you'll consider subscribing and hit the like button. Then I'll just get my plastic cutter. It has a name and I can't remember what the name of it is. So I'm calling it plastic cutter. You want to make it big enough for the napkin where you could double it. So I'll put it up there, and then I know I have enough pulled out that I can just lay it over the top. You could also use baggies. Baggies are perfect for this as well. I think I just always have this plastic wrap ready to go, so for me it just is easier. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. I am leaving a little extra plastic around the edge. Wasn't sure if it would work well with my plastic cutting it like this, but it seemed to work fine. It was a little more sticky with the ruler. The ruler wanted to stick to the plastic, so I think it was better like this, so if it sticks, it's not messing up my napkin so much. It's probably just easier to cut it with scissors, but I like to try new things. I want to find out if it's going to work. Maybe I could find a different way to do it that is a little easier. Now I'm just going to go ahead and put it on the board just like this. I'm going to get my parchment paper. Somebody asked if there was something else you could use other than parchment paper if you didn't have parchment paper. And I was trying to think, if I was in a bind, what would I try? And I'm thinking like a paper sack maybe. What are your thoughts on that if you've tried this? Has anybody ever tried anything different other than parchment paper, and has it worked? My iron is set on about medium to high. It's a little on the high side. I feel that works better with this iron, but everybody's iron's a little different, so you just have to play around with it and find out where the sweet spot is. See how that's pulling up? So that is definitely not done. That means I need it hotter, or I just need to hold the iron there. I usually start out by just holding the iron and seeing if that works. And a lot of times, as soon as you pull the iron away, that's a good time to pull off the parchment paper. And that is so sweet. I love how this turned out. One thing I will say, the plastic made it shrink a little, so you can see the edge. You can just, yeah, I love how it turned out though. Think of all the things you could use for this. You just want to make sure you make it a little bit larger so it feels, so when it does shrink, you could cut off the extra, and I'll show that here in a minute. Also, I think it would look really nice to make it extra big, and I want to try that and just run it over the sides, even if it was extra long, and then we can trim it at the end, and just think how nice that would look to have the edges done as well. I have so many napkins, and I thought, gosh, for Christmas, this would look so nice to put a little frosty on a board. I'm trying to think, what would we do with all these boards? You could make coasters this way, wooden coasters, and you could design them that way. How neat, how creative. A lot of times I have found some pretty neat napkins at the Dollar General. Not always, it's kind of a hit and miss, so you always want to check that place. But every store I go into, I'm always looking to see what kind of napkins they have. I just wanted to go through all my napkins and see what I had. When I bought the napkins, this color, all these patterns came in one package, which was so nice, giving me all those designs. I still have a bunny napkin left. I love using the bunny on around Easter time just to make something. It just works so good. One thing I've noticed about napkins, the longer you have the napkin, the harder it is to get this liner off. But you just kind of have to go slow and make sure to get it all the way off. I just want to measure this. I'm going to kind of roughly cut this one because I definitely just want to go over the edge and see if I can't do the edges as well. This saran wrap cutter, I think that's a good name for it, works best like on my countertop where it'll suction down so it doesn't move, but I really don't have that option in the craft room. This is just another way too. I'm just going to lay it down and then I'll just put another layer on top. It's pretty big. I could get a big strip, but this seems to work pretty good just like this when it's a bigger section. And then I'm going to speed this up a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and put the parchment paper on there, and I'm going to also try to do the edge. We're going to see how this works out. You can see the plastic shrinking. I don't know if you can see that, but I can see it. It's being pulled up as the heat is on there, which is really interesting because I did not notice that before on my other video when I did it with the cardstock. So very interesting. You want to be careful with this because it'd be really easy to burn yourself, but I love that this is a possibility, and when I get this done it almost looks like a book. I love how this worked out. The corners still need to have a little extra heat added to the corners. Just get them to lay exactly how you want them. I did find just going around and cutting with scissors, I just line up the scissors with the board and just slide it down. As long as your scissors are sharp, it seemed to work really well. But what a fun project. I really love the shine that the plastic gives too. It just makes it look so nice. Once you start making these, it's hard to quit. I just want to do all the napkins, grab all the boards. I don't know what kind of an idea. What can we use these boards for? Does anybody have suggestions? How can we use the board with the napkin attached? Just feel like there's so many ideas. There's so many things out there. If you have any ideas, I would love to hear them in the comments. Wanted to try it with this. I think it would work if it was sharp. Mine was not sharp, so it was a fail. But anyway, just an idea if you would like to try it. And it's just ripping it, so I wouldn't advise it. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish it off with scissors. This is the part that I left in here. I could not figure out why this would not stick. Like it just was not sticking. I could tell the napkin just was not sticking. And look at this. I forgot to take the bottom part off. So yeah, that's what's going to happen if you forget to take it off. So I thought it'd be good to leave it in the video just to show. If you are still with me at this part in the video, thank you so much for hanging out here with me today. I would just like to add also, if you didn't want to mess with the edge because it is a little bit more difficult, you could paint it white, red, whatever color you wanted, but you could do that and that would fix the problem on the sides. Well, I sure do love how these turned out. These will be fun to have on my counter. Just, there's so many different things you could do with these. I want to try doing it with fabric now. We're going to see how that works out. I really like this fabric with the paw print, the dog bone. I thought it would be a fun one to try with the fabric. So I'm going to go ahead and measure it. I'm going to put the plastic on and I'm going to go ahead and iron this down. I'm going to speed this up so it goes just a little bit faster. Does anybody see the mistake I'm about to make right here? I did not catch this until just a little bit later. Did the same mistake I did last time with the fabric in my other video. I'm going to go ahead and redo this. Grab a different piece of fabric and I'm going to do it with just one layer of plastic. You don't want, with fabric, you don't want plastic on top. It does not work at all. So it just doesn't melt right. I just love how this turned out. I always add that my videos are for people that sew, and the main reason I do that is because it's just another way to use fabric. And what a neat way. Fabric has so many different patterns that we can use, and sometimes it would be nice just to have cloth. So I hope you guys give this one a try. This is so neat to be able to do this with wood. The next thing I want to try is I want to try it with photos. I'm not sure what I'm putting it on, but I definitely want to play around with that idea as well. I want to thank you so much for watching today, and if you haven't subscribed, I hope you'll hit the subscribe button and the like button. And at the end of this video, I'm going to put up a couple of my other videos if you'd like to click on them. This was such a fun project. I really hope you give it a try.